लास्ट वीक हमने 3 फ्लेक्सी कैप फंड्स को कंपेयर किया था। दीज वर एचडीएफसी, कोटक एंड पराग पारेख। हमने देखा था किस फंड ने बेस्ट परफॉर्म किया है एंड कौन सा फर्म फर्म मोर स्टेबल है एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट। इन दैट एचडीएफसी परफॉर्म द बेस्ट, फॉलोड बाय पराग पारेख एंड फॉलोड बाय कोटक। आज I have chosen 5 funds, each of different category. These funds are small cap fund, mid cap fund, large cap fund, multi cap fund, and multi asset fund. Flexi cap I have not covered because I've already covered it in the last video last week, and today we'll go with these 5. Now, the funds I've chosen for each category, I have tried to find the best performing fund in that category. Small cap में देखनी तो I've chosen Quant. In mid cap, it is Motilal Oswal. In large cap, it is Nippon. In multi cap, it is again Nippon. And in multi asset, it is Quant. I find these funds as the top performing funds. And today we'll see how their comparison is, how they have performed in last 1 year to 5 year, 10-year window, what are their different risk ratios and all that stuff, and why when Nifty fell or anything fails in stock market, why these fund also fell, and did they fell more or less than Nifty, how they performed in comparison to Nifty 50. We'll see that. Let's quickly start with the overview first. स्मॉल कैप, मिड कैप एंड लार्ज कैप्स के नाम से तो आप समझ ही गए होंगे, ये फंड स्पेसिफिकली इन इक्विटीज में डील करते हैं। मल्टी कैप फंड मीन्स कि इट डील्स विद ऑल ऑफ द कैप्स लाइक मिड कैप, स्मॉल कैप, लार्ज कैप, बट इन अ फिक्स्ड क्वांटिटी। इट्स नॉट फ्लेक्सी। फ्लेक्सी कैप में द फंड मैनेजर हैज द फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी टू चेंज द एलोकेशन। वो चेंज कर सकता है कि हाँ स्मॉल कैप में 20%, 30%, मिड में इतना, लार्ज में इतना, बट मल्टी कैप में इट इज मोर ऑफ फिक्स्ड। तो वो दैट इज अ डिफरेंस। मल्टी एसेट ये थोड़ा सा उभर के नाम आ रहा है। एज यू कैन सी इसका अभी AUM इज जस्ट 3000 एंड इट इज समथिंग दैट इज बिकमिंग पॉपुलर राइट नाउ इन पब्लिक। बट मल्टी एसेट इज कि आपका पैसा खाली इक्विटीज में ना होके मल्टीपल जगहों पे लगेगा। It can be, some amount could be like 30-40% or 50% in equities, some percent in gold, some percent in real estate. ऐसे करके it will be divided. तो और एक diversification हो जाता है, risk थोड़ा कम हो जाता है, but returns भी at the same time might fluctuate, right? But yeah, this is coming up recently and being popular. Now, return since its launch, we first we'll see when it has been launched. Almost 11 से 12 साल हो चुके हैं सारे funds को, as you can see below. And return since its launches, this is the mean or average return per year basis. Small cap has given 17%. Mid cap, Motilal Oswal ka has given 23%, one of the highest right now. Then Nippon India has given 16% in large cap. Multi cap is again 16% and multi asset is 15%. रिस्क यू विल फाइंड वेरी हाई। कोई भी फंड जो कि इक्विटीज में डील करता है उसका रिस्क हाई या वेरी हाई आपको मिलेगा ही मिलेगा। एग्जिट लोड हमने डिस्कस किया था लास्ट टाइम इन फ्लेक्सी कैप वीडियो कि अगर आप 1 साल में पैसा निकालते हैं तो 1% एग्जिट लोड मीन्स कि आपको 1% चार्ज देना पड़ेगा। 1 लाख रुपए डालते हैं, 1 साल के अंदर अंदर निकालते हैं तो 1000 रुपये आपको एक्स्ट्रा देना पड़ेगा। So exit load is given. As you can see, small cap, mid cap and multi cap fund में ये 365 days का है, that is 1% in 365 days. But in large cap fund it is just 7 days में 1% है। 7 days के बाद आप निकाल सकते हैं, उसमें आपको 1% चार्ज नहीं लगेगा। And in multi asset it is 15 days, 2 weeks, right? एक्सपेंस रेशियो भी हमने डिस्कस किया था, दैट इज कमीशन ऑफ द फंड मैनेजर अप टू मैनेज योर फंड। 0.69% का मतलब 1 लाख रुपए आप देते हो तो 1 साल में वो 690 रुपये अपनी जेब में डालेंगे फ्रॉम योर रिटर्न, राइट? And as you can see, the lowest expense ratio from all of this is multi-asset because it is less risky, followed by mid-cap, small cap, and so on. Fund age we already discussed. Portfolio turnover. Portfolio turnover का मतलब होता है ये कितनी बार ट्रेड कर रहे हैं मार्केट में ये फंड मैनेजर्स। लेसर दी दिस नंबर इज, दैट मीन्स दे आर मोर ऑफ buy and hold kind of people. The more higher number it is, they are trading too frequently or they're investing too frequently or they're changing or rotating capital too frequently. As you can see, large cap mein it is very less, 26%. That means large caps is like fairly not so volatile. उसके अंदर वॉलिटिलिटी उस इतनी नहीं होती इन कंपैरिजन टू स्मॉल कैप एंड मिड कैप। तो ये बेसिकली उतना चेंज नहीं होता है इधर से उधर कैपिटल, राइट? And highest, as you can see, is Motilal Oswal. Maybe that's the reason they were able to achieve 23% of return. But again, sometimes it is not so good also. The portfolio turnover high number of stocks. And it is like small cap में 83, Motilal Oswal mid cap में 24, large cap में 72, multi cap में 119, and multi asset में only 10 because there is limited equity. Let's now quickly move to the returns. इस रिटर्न्स में विल ऑल्सो कंपेयर इट विद निफ्टी 50. विल सी कि निफ्टी 50 कितना फेल किया. दैट इज निफ्टी 50 डिनोट्स द ओवरऑल इंडियन मार्केट एज अ होल एंड वर्सेस ये म्यूचुअल फंड्स, ईच ऑफ दीज फंड्स कितना फेल की, राइट. व्हेन वी सी, डेफिनेटली निफ्टी 50 का डायरेक्ट कंपैरिजन नहीं है बिकॉज निफ्टी 50 इज मोर ऑफ अ लार्ज कैप थिंग. सो वी कैन कंपेयर विद निफ्टी 50 स्मॉल कैप 250 और मिड कैप 150, बट I'll only compare it with Nifty 50 because else this video will become too long, right? Let's quickly start. Now, year to date, देखेंगे तो small cap is down 11%, mid cap is down 17% for Motilal Oswal, Nippon India large cap is almost 3.5% down, Nippon India multi cap is down almost 7%, and multi asset is down 4%. And Nifty के केस में Nifty is only down 3.5%, right? So it is almost in line with the large cap as we saw. अब that's you'll say कि मेरा small cap और mid cap इतना down क्यों हो गया? Because if you see the long term returns, it is actually overweighing the large cap. अगर लार्ज कैप का रिटर्न 12% होगा तो स्मॉल कैप में और मिड कैप में यू माइट फाइंड दैट रिटर्न इज 24%. तो अगर बेसिकली रिस्क रिवॉर्ड रेशियो ज़्यादा है, रिस्क भी ज़्यादा है, रिवॉर्ड भी ज़्यादा है. दैट्स वाई इफ यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन लार्ज कैप, आपका पोर्टफोलियो इतना डाउन नहीं गया होगा, बट एट द सेम टाइम जब मार्केट बहुत अच्छे से उठेगा उतना अप भी नहीं जाएगा जितना स्मॉल कैप और मिड कैप जाएंगे, राइट. दैट्स द मेजर रीजन दैट इफ यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन स्मॉल कैप यू माइट बी इन डीप रेड, but if it is large cap it might not be that deep, right. अब एक बार फटाफट 1, 5 and 10 years का रिटर्न भी चेक कर लेते हैं. 1 year में स्मॉल कैप हैज गिवन -2% फॉर क्वांट स्मॉल कैप, and Motilal Oswal has given almost 16%, which is a very good return, and Nippon India large cap is given 6%, multi cap has given 8%, and multi asset is given 5%. In 5 years, अब आप देखिए स्मॉल कैप का डिफरेंस. स्मॉल कैप हैज गिवन 51% रिटर्न and mid cap has given almost 40% returns. Now that's where the things come. ज़्यादा रिस्क, ज़्यादा रिवॉर्ड. लॉन्ग टर्म में पिछले कुछ ईयर स्मॉल कैप और मिड कैप के लिए बहुत बढ़िया थे. दीज रैन वेरी फास्ट. राइट नाउ अगर स्मॉल कैप इज डाउन लाइक 10-15%, 20%, लार्ज कैप इज ओनली डाउन 4%, तो पीक टाइम में स्मॉल कैप इज अप 50%, बट मिड कैप लार्ज कैप इज ओनली अप 30%, राइट. दैट्स द मेजर डिफरेंस. 10 साल में on an average, small cap is up almost 20%, mid cap is almost 18%, large cap is 14%, multi cap is 14%, and multi asset is 17%. एक बार फटाफट निफ्टी का भी चेक कर लेते हैं इस केस में. In almost 1 year, the return of Nifty 50 is just 1%. As you can see, in 1 year, here Nippon India has done very well. They might have rotated the capital in different large caps, so they have done a good job here. In last 5 years, Nifty 50 has given almost 183% return. That is almost 36% return per year. At the same time, if we see Nippon India, which is totally equivalent to Nifty 50, it has given 30%. So Nifty 50 has outperformed, you can say, Nippon India. At the same time, but it couldn't outperform small cap, mid cap, right? Because they are high risk, high reward. That explains कि पिछले एक महीने में, मार्च के महीने में स्पेसिफिकली निफ्टी 50 ऑलमोस्ट 7 to 8% रिटर्न दिए, बट स्मॉल कैप एंड मिड कैप ने शायद उतना या उससे कम रिटर्न दिया होगा. Your total fund value might still be in negative because the last few years have been pretty corrective periods और करेक्टिव मंथ्स फॉर स्मॉल कैप एंड मिड कैप्स, जबकि लार्ज कैप में उतना बड़ा करेक्शन नहीं आया है बिकॉज दे आर लेस रिस्क लेस रिवॉर्ड. एक बार फटाफट रिस्क रेशियो चेक कर लेते हैं. मैं आपको सबका मतलब बता देता हूँ. मीन का मतलब एन एवरेज रिटर्न सिंस द फंड, एवरेज ईयरली रिटर्न सिंस द फंड स्टार्टेड. स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन की ये जो एवरेज रिटर्न है उसका कितना प्लस या माइनस हो सकता है. दैट मीन्स इफ यू टेक एन एग्जांपल ऑफ कॉन्ट स्मॉल कैप फंड, इसका एवरेज रिटर्न सिंस इट स्टार्टेड इज ऑलमोस्ट 21% and standard deviation is 18. That means it ranges between 3% to 40%. That is the standard deviation. It could give you 40% return over a year, or it could give just 3% return over a year. So that's, you can say, mean के ऊपर का plus minus. Sharpe. So Sharpe basically tells you how much risk adjusted return you get. In simple words, आपने जो risk लिया है, how good that is to give you the better reward. That means point, if you take an example, अभी जैसे quant small cap का 0.82 है, lesser the number is, that means your risk is not too worth your investment. You're not getting enough reward. At the same time, Motilal Oswal ka, if you see 1.12, that is a much better, you can say, risk adjusted return. And we saw that Motilal Oswal ka average return was almost 21%, जबकि quant ka it was almost 16% or so. So that is why you can see a good Sharpe value. Higher the Sharpe value, 1, 2, 2 is a very good Sharpe value. Anything lesser than 1 is considered a little poor, right? So you can compare with in that sense. Now Sortino is similar to Sharpe, बट शार्पे में जैसे अपसाइड एंड डाउन साइड दोनों रिस्क एडजस्टेड रिटर्न में कंसिडर होता है, सॉर्टिनो में मेनली डाउन साइड रिटर्न कम कंसिडर होता है. हायर दिस नंबर इज, दैट मीन्स आपका डाउन साइड प्रोटेक्टेड है, बहुत ज़्यादा डाउन साइड नहीं जाएगा. एज यू कैन सी लार्ज कैप फंड जो कि हम कहते हैं लो रिस्क लो रिवॉर्ड है, उसका सॉर्टिनो वैल्यू ज़्यादा है 1.77, दैन दैट इज वाई इट्स द केस. आपका डाउनवर्ड you can say is more protected. It's intended not to go too down. At the same time, lowest is small cap, and if you have a small cap fund, that's what you might have observed, it might have went down too much, right? Next is beta. Beta is how much fund is volatile or sensitive in comparison to market. Higher the beta value, that means we can say if the beta value is 1, it is in line with the market. जैसे मार्केट चल रहा है वैसे ही फंड चल रहा है. If it is more than 1, that means ये फंड ज़्यादा वॉलेटाइल है इन कंपैरिजन टू मार्केट, इसमें ज़्यादा अप डाउन्स आ रहे हैं. एंड इफ इट इज़ लेस देन 1, इसमें बहुत कम अप डाउन्स आ रहे हैं इवन एज कम्पेयर टू द मार्केट. दैट वी कैन सी मल्टी एसेट इज मोर देन 1, so it is much higher volatile, but the others are less than 1, so they are less volatile. So basically fund managers are making it perform good. They are making sure that it doesn't go too many zigzag movements in comparison to the market. So that's a good thing. At the same time, you can say less volatility is good, but aligning with the market might also be better. It is based on your choice. Lastly, alpha. Alpha means ये फंड मैनेजर की कैपेबिलिटी के ऊपर है, कितना अल्फा उस फंड ने you can say benchmark index से extra perform किया है. When we say quant small cap fund has an alpha of 4.57, that means it has outperformed the small cap fund by 4% or 4.5% almost, right? So these are the different risk ratios. Now you can quickly read through the risk ratios. Higher risk ratios, you can say numbers, mean a very good return we can see by Motilal Oswal. Standard deviation भी उसका similar to small cap, but the return is good. So that shows a good fund in by comparing these two. Sharpe is also good. Again, that's a very good number. Sortino is on the median side. It is not comparable to large cap because it is a mid cap fund, but it is a mid value, so considered a good value or an average value. Beta 0.9, so not too volatile, and alpha is the highest, that is 8.45. So Motilal Oswal mid cap fund is very good in comparison to benchmark return, that is Nifty 50 mid cap 150 returns. It is outperforming that as well. Next we will see the asset allocations. कि funds का asset allocations कितना है. As you can see in quant 93% is equity. Motilal Oswal में it is only 71%. Maybe that is the case, it is less volatile. And they keep on rotating the capitals also, right? In large cap it is 98% equity, but again large caps are less volatile, less risk, less reward. Multi caps 97% equity, multi asset only 56, because it is bound to put in other assets as well, like commodities. So as you can see in multi asset 11% is commodities. It might be gold. There is a 16% cash equivalent which they keep and keep on rotating. Debt funds is 10%. That is again on the higher side. In Motilal Oswal, you can see a cash equivalent of 18%. That means they keep the money and whenever the time is right, they put in. So that's again a very good strategy, you can see. So this is the different allocations. If you don't want to consider too much of equity funds, then you can consider maybe multi-asset, which can give you a benefit of different categories, equity, gold, सबका different, multiple categories का आपको benefit देगा. At the same time, if you are more of a risk guy, then maybe you can consider mid cap fund, right? At the same time, putting a large cap also or diversifying your portfolio would be the best choice or is considered the most important one, right? Lastly, we'll move to किस फंड का एलोकेशन किस इंडस्ट्री में ज़्यादा है. क्वांट स्मॉल कैप का एज यू कैन सी देर इज अ 20% ऑलमोस्ट एलोकेटेड टू एनर्जी एंड यूटिलिटी इक्विटीज. जो भी एनर्जी एंड यूटिलिटी लाइक कॉल इट अदानी ग्रीन एनर्जी, ऐसे जो जितने भी एनर्जी एंड यूटिलिटीज रिलेटेड इक्विटीज हैं 20% एलोकेशन उनका उसमें है. 16% कंज्यूमर डिस्क्रिशनरी. एट द सेम टाइम मोतीलाल ओसवाल मिड कैप में 21% कंज्यूमर डिस्क्रिप्शन. मतलब आई बिलीव दैट्स अ वेरी गुड स्ट्रैटेजी बिकॉज इंडिया में स्पेशली राइट नाउ जब ये नया बजट आया है, लोगों के हाथ में ज़्यादा पैसा होगा, कम टैक्स लगेगा, तो कंज्यूमर और प्राइवेट कंजम्पशन बढ़ेगा, प्राइवेट स्पेंडिंग बढ़ेगा. सो दैट इज़ अ वेरी गुड स्ट्रैटेजी दैट आई बिलीव. उसके बाद 26% they have put it in technology, right? For me, I believe financial is a very good space right now, which is exploding or in India. In technology wise, India may still there are less, opportunities. Outside India, especially in US, there are a lot more opportunities. If you see the you can say stocks or equities within Nasdaq index, they are very good right now. They are, you can say, in the downtrend. They have already dropped by 15-20% in last week, 1 week. They are available at very good prices. I won't talk about US stocks right now, maybe in another video. But yeah, right. Let's focus on this. In Nippon India large cap, 36% is in financial sector. So that shows the strength of financial sector. At the same time, in Nippon India multi cap as well as quant multi asset, it is 31% and 17% in financial sector, which shows that financial sector is growing. They are starting to rotate the capital. Maybe mid cap Motilal Oswal will also rotate the capital, considering it has a 18% of cash equivalents pending with him. So this gist of it is the major sectors right now or the trending sectors right now are consumer space, financial sector. These are the main two sectors which I believe are gonna do good within India. Rest of the sectors, you can say it's more about how the companies perform. If they can, tie up with different areas, they can get different contracts. They can enhance their capabilities, get into AI space for technology specifically. So these are the other factors which can be there. But consumption, private consumption, and financial are the two that are going to do good in long term. That's what my thought is. That is it for me today. We compared 5 different category funds: small cap, mid cap, large cap, multi cap, and multi asset. We compared how they performed in comparison to Nifty 50, how they performed in last 3 months, year to date in 2025, in last 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, right? Now, based on your risk appetite, based on your strategy, if you are more of a conservative, you might want to go with multi-asset or large cap. If you are more of a risk guy, you can, diversify with large cap and mid cap. That's totally based on you. But yeah, I hope you might have got some insights from it. Thank you. Bye bye.